Why is it a problem if a stud is bisexual? I've been seeing this topic come up a lot. This is why being a stud is the most complicated personification in the gay community to be. There's so many rules that have no meaning. It's perfectly fine for everybody else to be bisexual. Ooh, but don't let a stud who's a woman be bisexual. Crazy. It shouldn't matter how we dress. We shouldn't have to wear briefs to prove that we're masculine, and we shouldn't have to wear a dress to prove that we're feminine. I'm treated like a boy because of the way I dress, but I'm conveniently a woman when it's of sexual nature. Make it make sense. One day you want to fight us like a man, the next you want to kiss us like a woman because we still got under that shirt. Y'all are the ones confused, not us. I should be able to look, dress, like, and act however I want, and you respect me the way I want to be treated. I don't get it.
Look, at the end of the day, hey, you are what you want to be. You can wear whatever clothes you want to be. You can identify however you want to be. And I think there's a sub-niche called STEM, right? When you're a stud / female, where you want to dress in between. I don't get it. It does give confusing vibes to another person, right? Like, if we're trying to identify you and you're just in between stuff, that person can get confused. It's probably hence the conversation that you're having and why you got to ask that. But yeah, you know, if you're going to approach a man and just have, you know, joke around and have that stuff where you're, you know, have some feminine energy with it, he's gonna take it and go all the way with it, right? And you're like, he takes it like, yo, she really is a woman. But if you approach a man with a bunch of masculinity and you want to be tough because you want to prove to, because let's just face it, there is stuff out there that's either all the way masculine or in the between, and then you got some that just starting out. But like for the ones that are super like masculine or trying to prove that they are, yeah, it's a little bit of a challenge because hey, you're gonna get approached and you're like, you know, like, how do you want us to treat you? Because right now I can't handle you like a woman if you throwing punches like a man. You know, I can see how this is confliction, but you know, do whatever you want. Who cares?
Have y'all seen this video? This video got 10 million views and 1 million likes, and the only thing is happening is this dude eating Taco Bell in his car. Boring. It says, please don't tell my wife, I just want some regular food. Now me, looking at this video, I was confused because why would they tell your wife about you eating some Taco Bell? Is she a vegan? What's going on? Well, I went to the page and did some research, and I'm about to present it to you right now because I'm so happy he got a chance to eat that Taco Bell. Let's get into the meals his wife was cooking. When it's my husband's payday, so I surprise him with the best meal he ever had. She got some chicken she putting her fingers in. She's crumpling it through. It looks like she put some spray on her face right over the chicken. Right over the chicken. That's diabolical, but her face looking snatched. You can see she putting the outside of the package on the rice. And what is this? Is this cooked? This the gravy to go on top of the rice? Oh. What is that? That's Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck? And how is it good? Why he hesitating like that? Oh God, y'all.
Let me looking sad, like somebody need to go save him. But you know, there is some videos that go around. They have women that cook for their man or blue collar men, and they just cook atrocious things, like stuff that doesn't make sense. Like cook eggs in a skillet with the shells in there. They go on to feed it to their, you know, their old man or their husband just for views, clicks, likes, and you know, they go viral. But at the end of the day, who's taking the big hit? The man is actually taking a big hit because he's like, he has to try to eat all this and he has to get on camera trying to, you know, act like he enjoys it and that's his thing. But in actuality, this is the truth behind a lot of it. You know, this dude is just sneaking off to get Taco Bell because he just wants regular food that actually makes him feel good and taste good properly. And at the end of the day, we know sometimes you're on the way home, you might want to grab a quick snack, so we go on fast food. Tell me guys, I'm not the only one that has done this before, but you're on the way home, you go and grab a quick bite, maybe a taco or two, a burrito or two, maybe even a 6-piece nugget or whatever, and then you go home and really start cooking dinner. It's almost like an appetizer on the road because you know your schedule is just so busy. No man, we're not gonna blame you. You can go get as much Taco Bell as you want, but at some point you just need to tell your wife, no, I'm not eating this crap.
When she's not texting back or is taking a really long time to text back, it's because a conversation slowed down with you and it amped up with somebody else. It's a hard knock life for us.
Boom,
Bam. Bop.
What? All right, you're saying it in which like it's the fault of a man. No, that ain't it. That's a little bit of cap, because she could just be out there just on a down bad level, cheating, doing whatever she wants to do. All right, you telling me that men aren't the most talkative creatures by nature already? Some of us right now, and I have a lot of you that agree with me when I asked this before, do y'all prefer text or calling? A lot of y'all like, man, y'all just gonna call or pull up, because texting is just weird sometimes and it gets misconstrued due to context. So hey, don't get mad if dude's just busy at work and you can't just really text, especially those guys that work shift work. They can't even be next to a phone at this point. Nah, she can be down bad too and amp up those communications with someone else that's actually entertaining her through those text messages, through those calls, because hey, we're busy. The good guys are busy.
You're a 35-year-old man, you see an 18-year-old girl that she can't drink, she can't legally do a lot of things at her age. She's just an adult. She can vote, sure. She could go into the army, whatever she wants to. She could do all those things.
So she's an adult.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
But at 18, she can make decisions like that for her career and stuff. But as far as like,
but she can't determine who she wants to be with. She can just run the country. So she can vote to run the country. She can join the military. She can sign a contract. She can buy a house. She can do everything in the world except decide who she wants to date.
Got him! Got him!
Well, I didn't say she didn't have to. I just personally, I don't agree with that type of an age gap, because she's literally fresh out of high school.
Yeah, but let's say high school. Let's say high school lasted until you were 20. Then would the fresh out of the high school thing, because that's good rhetoric, right, to say fresh out of high school. But if it lasted until you were 20, would you still say fresh out of high school?
No, you're 20.
Yeah, right. So the high school thing's not relevant here. It's not high school, right? The idea here is that you think that there's some kind of ick factor from you as to why this is icky. I get that.
Yep, very much true. He called it out for it, and the explanation and breakdown was absolutely on point. All right, this is feminism, but on a leash. Women can do all these things as an adult. Literally carry a gun in the military if they wanted to, and go and serve and do all this stuff, but they can't make the decision to date a man that's twice their age. Hey, that's the ick factor for you. And to be honest, some preference for men is to not date a young woman that young. They might say, whoa, that's way too young, and that doesn't happen all the time. These are rare case scenarios that actually take place, right? You're not gonna every day see an 18-year-old with a 35-year-old man. That just doesn't happen. But this is icky to her, but it might not be icky to the other woman that's dating. It might not be icky to the man that's courting this 18-year-old woman. He might say, hey, you know, instead of being 18, I want to date you when you're 22, 25, when you just actually have a little bit maturity under his age for the most part. But you don't see this too happening. She's just icked out by it, but she's also taking the side that, oh, we're so strong and we can do all this at 18. We got the power to do all this. But the one thing that we shouldn't do is date older women. I'm like, dude, older men. So you're with it, but you're not with it at the same time. So you seem like you have that ick factor, and it's just not coming out clear. But I'm glad he broke it down really good.
All right, this is 3 lies that all girls tell. I'm finna put y'all on game.
What?
Number 1, body count. Most likely she gonna say 3 or 6
She got 12,
or maybe even 200.
18.
Any number that she tell you,
200.
add a 0 behind it.
Holy Jesus. What is that?
Damn.
If she tell you any low number, she's a bop. I promise you. You just need to make sure you do the math correctly. She said she only got 3 bodies, but she been on this earth for 18 years. Plus, some ain't adding up. I'm just being real with y'all. We will never reveal our true body counts. We will always say a number less than 10. It's up to you if you want to be a dumbass. Number 2, if she says she doesn't party that much, I promise you that girl is lying through her teeth. She wants you to think that she's this sweet, innocent homebody. No, she's the one standing on the tables, letting people pour Hennessy down her mouth. They call her the deep throat demon. She gets down. She don't play. She be outside. Her middle name is Outside. Number 3, and it's the one you really got to watch out for. If she say, that's just my brother.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
I promise you that's code word for he want to hit, I just ain't let him yet. Or he already hit and we just didn't work out. That is not her brother. They do not have the same mom and dad. You think her brother will be giving her hugs from the back? Listening to her complain about you? Buying her food and flowers when she's upset? That's the guy she really wants. He just probably friend zoned her. The more you know, sprinkle, sprinkle.
Stop it. Get some help.
Dog, she on point with all these threes. Look, man, guys, I don't know her name, dog, but she is definitely on point with these three things. I can tell you this. No brother, if he's your brother, he should not be hugging your girl from the back.
We don't do that here.
Straight up. That is cool. Body count, we already know about the body count, all right? The number two, what did she say about number two? It was like being a party girl. Look, usually around the ages of what, like 17, 25, around that age, I would say on the tail end, you start to phase out. You do get a phase where you want to go outside, you want to dress up nice. You know, you get that. And I think that's that age range. Because look, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. By the time you're 25 and you're like, man, damn, bro, the club expensive. I've been working. I need this, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I started drinking, like, rum and coke was my thing, right? Whiskey was my thing when I was in the club. And I was like, dude, these club bills or these tabs are just high. If I just want 3 drinks, it's high. Like, it's high. It's already like $45 because you gotta pay like 15. I need some cheaper alternative. Man, I started drinking beer after that, to be honest. So it started just dibble dabbing in what kind of beer I would want. So I had to go and switch up my taste buds just because, man, your boy was just like a young college student trying to figure out what he can afford. You know, young college students can't afford no club tabs every Friday, Saturday, Sunday night. You know, we're not doing that. You need some cheap.
So what was your reason cheating on me? I'm a hard worker, I work too hard. But I work too hard to feed the 10 kids that I got with you.
10 kids?
Why do I work overnight for? Because I work overnight for the family, for us. What you mean, like I can't work overnight? I get paid every week to make sure you got food in your mouth, food in your kids' mouth, food in your mama's mouth, and all the other people. But why go back and cheat on me like I did? So
your
she
mama
didn't want to put me out the car.
Taking care of the kids and her mom? Yo, bro, look, she obviously don't appreciate you. She obviously does not appreciate you. There is no solid explanation of why she would cheat and say the reason is because you work too much. Because you're a hard-working man, because you got to take care of the family. That's disrespectful, and she doesn't appreciate you, man. Go do that to someone else. Unfortunately, you got a lot of kids to feed, and you got a lot of responsibility to leave behind. It's going to be ugly. Let's just be honest. It's going to be super ugly. But at the end of the day, if she does not appreciate you on that level, someone else will, man. There's probably a woman out there that's going to appreciate that you work hard, and, you know, you just got to find them, dude. You just gotta find them, you know? All right, guys, this next video is gonna be a clip about this woman. She goes off to get surgery, and now she explains why she regrets it. Y'all listen to it, because we're trying to figure out if this is cap or not. Y'all, let's go ahead and play the clip.
So these are my reasons why I regret getting a BBL. So my main reason would be the sleep. I don't get a good night's sleep most of the time because I have to sleep a certain way. If I don't prop my pillows a certain way and I sleep with like 6 of them, then I just don't sleep comfortably because I have to cushion my back, like put pillows to help my back out, because if I don't, this will keep me bent up. So sleeping is my main one because it affects me on a daily basis. My second reason would be the weight gain. So the weight gain in different areas that I used to never gain weight in before, which, like, when I say that, I mean extra weight. So now the fat goes to places like my arms, which I used to never have bigger arms. It goes to my breasts and they have like tripled in size. It's super uncomfortable because you feel the heaviness. It hurts my back now. So it's like you gained new problems. A few pounds, you can see it all in my face. I get a double, triple down here, like, so the weight gain in places that's uncomfortable, but I used to never gain weight. You
telling me you getting a BBL has caused you to get a double/triple chin almost? That is wild. I have never heard that one before. Wow.
And before. Another reason would be how uncomfortable I feel in public. So I get a lot of stares, I get a lot of laughing behind, like when I walk by somebody, I catch it all the time, especially from women, which is crazy, but I would say women are like the biggest ones that make me feel uncomfortable, that make me feel insecure about it, because even like young girls, like I could be in a store and there'll be a group of little teenage girls and they'll just start laughing under their breath, you know, as soon as they see my butt or whatever. So that's like been a big one, because depending on your mood, like I'm human, And obviously there's days that I don't feel my best. So if I walk into some place and I have stares or people snickering under their breath and just looking at my body, then, you know, it can get to you and it can be a little bit crazy. And I know some people are going to say like, oh, well, it comes with the territory. You probably did it for attention. I really didn't do it for attention. Obviously everybody has their own insecurities of why they got their body done. But I don't think it's still a reason to make somebody feel insecure. If there's like a certain demographic of people, if you catch my drift, I don't like to be around it because they look at you like, oh, that's disgusting. Like, why is that thing so big? There's definitely pros and cons. So if you're thinking about getting your body done, definitely think it through because it's not all rainbows and sunshine.
Hey, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm calling cap for a little bit. You can't tell me you want to get stuff done because you have insecurities and are unaware of the attention that it might bring, all right? We all know the ground level. You seem young enough and mature enough to have got these consultations and get these done. Don't get me wrong. You know what you were doing. You didn't get something like that put on you to go impress women. Throughout this whole clip, you just proved that women are one of some of your biggest haters. And they probably are gonna make fun of you because the natural body women are like, why she had to go and do all that? Girl, that thing looked too big. That thing, wow, that thing not even good looking. She should have picked something else. Like, so what was your main reason of doing it, right? Is it to attract another sex? You can't say you did it for your own self-confidence. I get you can went out and earn that in the gym, right? But you went and got it done to do what? To gain some sort of attention, to feel good about yourself so you can actually feel good about dating, going out, going to the club. Obviously you're dressed very provocative in your clips. You're not doing that for females, you're doing that for men. So you're doing that for attention. Like, let's keep it real.
I cannot stress the importance of dating someone whose cultural background matches up to the type of man that you want. If you don't want to do the 50-50, then date someone who comes from a background where men are natural providers. Middle Eastern men, African men. These American men, they're stingy. It's part of the culture. Like, the 50-50 phenomenon is part of the culture. Now, there's a lot that is wrong with the African and Middle Eastern culture as someone who's from it, but at least you don't have to worry about convincing a man to be a provider. That's natural to them. That's part of the culture. That's bred within them.
Man, I don't really know, man. I know a lot of guys that are foreign and not from the United States, and man, they pretty stingy with their money too. Basically, they just want it. Like, if you're gonna be a woman that actually treats them like a man and does everything that they're supposed to do, of course, you do that with a man in the United States, they're probably gonna take care of you and do what they're supposed to do. The main reason that women are having trouble right now is because they're not playing their role in a relationship 100% to the C, and then you get caught up with financial obligations. All right, and then also, hey man, dude, this economy is kind of hit right now. Let's just be honest with you, and I'm just being honest. It might take dual income to get by. I think I saw a study the other day that dual income, 81% or 82% of homeowners have dual income. 80, like, that's a large. I'm just going off the top of the head memory right there, so just bear with me on that one. But that's a lot. So you might need dual income to get you a very nice house. So the idea of someone taking care of you that's not far-fetched. You just got to play your role as a woman. And these guys from across the sea, the moment you stop doing that or not doing that, they're cutting you off. You gone.